there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog Cassie fall. I had to tell my YG stop. Don't like to pass the ball. Don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my YG stop. Don't like to pass the ball.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 5. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Trying the power game with Ham. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Prescott. Dancing to his left. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple. Second down. It's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he goes out right around the 39. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Cousins now. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Prescott now, option right. On the option, here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. J-Wo taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. They'll run with Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Cousins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, it's Cousins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One last shot now for Cousins, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.
but he could not pull it in.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.